UFC Fight Night, July 1st, 2023. This is the Sportsbook Killa coming at you, getting ready to give you all my winning picks from my own personal notebook. Fight study for countless hours, and I'm giving you where we put our money. First fight, it's probably going to be a sloppy one. We got Alexander Romanov versus Blagoy Ivanov. I'm not looking forward to watching this fight, but I do believe Romanov has about maybe a round and a half of good wrestling in him, and he'll probably get a takedown in round one, round two. So we're going to take Romanov, and looks like DraftKings has Romanov at minus 135, and I'm going to take the over 1.5 rounds at minus 205. So that's the pick, Romanov. Next fight, Ivana Petrovic versus what's her name? Luana Carolina. No interest in this fight. Neither one of these young ladies impressed me. It's Petrovic's UFC debut, but I'm just going to take the over 2.5 rounds at minus 240. Let's move on. Guram Kutateladze versus Elvis Brenner. Now, I like Guram, no question. This guy has very versatile striking, 77% takedown defense, creative striking. Like this guy. I got to go with Guram on this one, even though DraftKings gives him minus 675. I'm taking Guram, and I'm also going to take the over 2.5 rounds at minus 125 on DraftKings. Next fight, Yana Santos versus Carol Rosa. From what I see, countless videos, they both look pretty equally matched. Carol Rosa is a decision machine. The only thing I can do here is take the over. That's pretty much it. I'm going to take the over 2.5 rounds, and DraftKings has that at minus 315. So I'm going to take that. The next fight is Joe Anderson Brito versus Weston Wilson. Interesting fight. A lot of people don't know about Weston Wilson. He's a very tall, lanky guy. He can fight a little, but with Joe Anderson Brito at minus 1,200 DraftKings, I just can't do it. I'm going to take a chance on Weston Wilson and do the plus 800. I'm just going to put, for each of my bets, I'm betting 1 unit, which is $100. For each of my over bets, I'm betting a half unit, which is $50. This Weston Wilson bet, I'm going to put just a quarter of a unit. I'm going to put $25 on Weston Wilson and see if he can get me the upset. He's at plus 800. Let's get to the next fight. We have Kevin Lee, who's going up against Rinat Fakhretdinov. Interesting fight. This is Kevin Lee's return to UFC. Fakhretdinov is on a 19-fight win streak. This guy is on a heater. This guy is just running through the competition, and I love his grappling. He's the real deal. I love Kevin Lee, but I'm sorry, I got to go with Rinat Fakhretdinov on this one. This guy hardly takes a punch in any fight. I got to go with him, and let me see what the DraftKings line is. I'm going to bet a unit on him, and we're looking at, he's at minus 205. And the over, I'm also going to take the over. I'm going to put a half unit on the over, which is 2.5 rounds at minus 165. Next fight. Looking forward to this one. Bruno Ferreira. This guy just completely knocked out Gregory Rodriguez. Man, I remember this guy. I remember that fight. This guy is the real deal. He can hit, and he doesn't even crank his punches up. He just taps you and it's over. Lights out. He's going up against Nursultan. Oh, man, let me try to pronounce this. Ruzibov. Yeah, Ruzibov. I gotta go with Brendan Ferreira. DraftKings has him at my better unit on him. DraftKings has him at minus 215. Can't take the over-under because this one can be the over at any time. This guy can punch. So I'm taking Bruno Ferreira at minus 215. Next fight is one I'm really looking forward to. Ismael Bonfim versus the God of War, Benoit Saint Denis, the French submission artist. The guy's amazing. Bonfim's going to have his work cut out for him. I'll tell you that much. Bonfim, if he hits Saint Denis in the face with a brick, he better have a bigger brick to back that one up because Benoit Saint Denis just keeps coming. I think when they made that saying, hit him with everything but the kitchen sink, they were thinking about this guy. He keeps coming. You gotta, if he's breathing, he's fighting. So I'm gonna go with Ismael Bonfim. He's on a 13-fight win streak. Just coming off that flying knee, man, where he just completely destroyed Terrence McKinney. Got to go with Ismael Bonfim. Let me see how much I bet on him. I put one unit on him at minus 295. And because of Saint Denis' toughness, I'm going to take the over 1.5 rounds at minus 185 DraftKings. Next fight, Ariane Lipski versus Melissa Gatto. Ah, boy. Ariane Lipski, not impressive. Melissa Gatto, she goes right at her opponent. Love it. They claim she has great jiu-jitsu, but all I see is her constantly being taken down on her back, throwing up submissions that never materialize. So I can't bet on either one of these young ladies. You do what you want to do. I am going to take the over, though. I'm going to take the over 2.5 rounds. DraftKings has it at minus 125. So I will take that. I won't pick the winner. I will take the over, though. Over 2.5 rounds, minus 125. Next fight. This fight is going to be extremely interesting. We got Max Griffin going up against Michael Morales. 37-year-old Max Griffin. Strong chin, powerful right hand, going up against the undefeated 23-year-old Michael Morales. This is going to be a fight. And I got to go with Michael Morales. And let me see how much I bet on this guy. I got Michael Morales. I got a unit on him, and I got him at minus 200 on DraftKings. And I'm going to take the over 2.5 rounds because Max Griffin is tough, man. It's hard to knock that dude out. But if anybody can, it would be Morales. He has explosive punching power. So I'm going to go with Michael Morales at minus 200 money line, and I'm going to take the over 2.5 rounds. DraftKings has that at minus 130. The next fight, this is my pick. This was actually an upset pick initially, but the line shifted. I'm going to look at this fight. What's my guy? Give me a second. I'm going to pull him up. I have Grant Dawson versus Damir Ismagulov. Ismagulov is a hard puncher. Very creative striker, too. Yeah, phenomenal striker, I'll even say. But Grant Dawson is a relentless wrestler. He is a chain wrestler. He will not let you breathe. He will suffocate you in there. And the guy is super tough. So for this fight, I'm going to be betting on good old American muscle and taking Grant Dawson. I'm getting him at minus 115 on DraftKings. And I'm also going to bet the over 2.5 rounds at minus 220. Last fight. Looking forward to this one too. Sean Strickland versus Abbas Magomedov. This I have to see. Sean Strickland, unfortunately, he doesn't impress me. His stand-up's okay. Doesn't throw a whole lot of kicks. He can box, though. The guy can box, and he's tough. But Magomedov is an extremely creative striker. He's a Dagestani wrestler. So if the striking isn't working, he can always go to grappling. And I doubt very seriously that Sean Strickland is going to be able to out-grapple this guy. so he has a fallback. But he loves to strike. Sean Strickland's tough, but this guy likes to throw kicks, straight kicks. He mixes it up. This guy is, Magomedov is something. So I'm going to take this guy at plus 135. He's the underdog. So he's DraftKings plus 135. And I'm also going to take the over 3.5 rounds at minus 150 DraftKings. So those are my picks for this UFC fight night, July 1st. And just want you guys to gamble smart, gamble responsibly, and take your time, pick your shots, enjoy your winners, learn from your losers, and I'll see you guys next fight. Take care.